Uh-oh, we know what's coming. Oh, no, 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 no. He's taking him downtown. 1, 2. Get up. Almost.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another WWE Mayhem video. And in this video, we're going to be doing the Flyers Quest Insane difficulty. Now, I did try to do this with Ted Dibiase using a showman team. However, the results were really horrible. I got obliterated by Rey Mysterio Special 2. It was not a fun time. Now, obviously, you don't want to be using showman in this event. However, if you have the less opponent parry and block chance, it does make everything significantly easier. So, to get that, you want to use Randy Orton, Xavier Woods, Jeff Hardy, Carmella. And if you have any of those as a 4-star, assuming they don't change the gifted gabber and stuff synergy, you probably want to consider maxing them out. So, in this setup, we are going to be using Ted Dibiase. And I'm going to show you how simple the AI is going to be with it. But Rey Mysterio obliterated me when I tried doing this, as I had my microphone off. And yeah, it was not a fun time. You can see the damage is way better. And Ted Dibiase is a fast striker. I know some people might say it's medium. This is not medium, guys. This is fast striker. So we're going to hit Rey Mysterio in the dick for our opening contest.
Ooh, to the face. That'll be heard all around.
He's going to go to 0. So Rey Mysterio right off the bat gets pinned.
And it's all over.
So if you're having trouble with the AI, make sure that you use a team of Randy Orton, Carmella, Jeff Hardy, and Xavier Woods. All 4 of them will basically trivialize content. And if you don't have them, what are you waiting for? Open some cases and get them. So now we have a normal matchup, Ted Dibiase versus Shane McMahon. I don't know if energy generation is also affected by his view of the class advantage. We're gaining power faster. Alright, so we're at a bar. Oh, we missed the figure 4. That was bad.
We know what's coming.
Alright, we took a little bit of damage there, but we can repair that back up as soon as we can do a submission move. So I'm not too worried. Alright, we're going to go off the diving back elbow. Now, this move was really cool when I saw it the first time.
That'll be heard all around the world.
Alright, so there's the injure effect. Now let's get off the $1 Million Dream, and we're going to heal up Ted Dibiase a little bit.
Astonishing.
Absolutely cool animation. That just looks beautiful. Great job on that Reliance game. It only happens on tap-outs, not pins. But man, it makes you feel so good when you knock your opponent out and then throw money on them. That's so good. Alright, so we have yet another Rey Mysterio. This one's slightly more annoying, so we're going to do that. And once again, we use Ted Dibiase. And as you saw, we've healed right back to full. I love that you can heal up after a submission, but well, basically full. Might be off about 100 health. So he's got a low 2-bar. Luckily, we do get the 2 bars. So again, we're going to do the same thing that we did against the first Rey Mysterio. We are going to take a charge there, but we're going to use a super move.
Did he really just fall for that?
And hope that's enough to pin him.
To the face.
What happens when you hit a Mexican in the balls? You go to Sangria. We failed the pin. That's really bad. We can't let him use a special. So he gets a fatigue. Can we get him to 0 before he actually hits us? Yes, we can. Let's get off the elbow drop.
Look at this. Look at this.
Just a basic elbow drop there. Nothing fancy. And we're going to get the pin. So we screwed up one move. Didn't really cost us that much. But Rey Mysterio goes down. Now, I will say this. The heal that Ted Dibiase has is really powerful. But you also get stuns from submissions and injured. Both of which are really powerful. So now, this is a classic matchup. Ted Dibiase versus Andre the Giant. If you guys remember back in 1989, Ted Dibiase basically bought the $1 Million Championship from Andre the Giant and then later turned on him and became a face again because people didn't like him as a heel. So let's put the $1 Million Dream on Andre the Giant just so you guys can see how his submissions work, because we're not going to be able to tap him out. He has way too much health,
looks like he's
but
struggling.
it's going to do some good work. So you can see the stun and injure and DiBiase heals up. So you get 2 effects in one there. Let's get off a charge just to make sure he doesn't kick out. If anything, and leave us vulnerable to a move. We're going to go off the corner clothesline, and he's not going to be able to kick out. Andre the Giant gets picked. So I do not quite have Ted DiBiase maxed out. He's at level 37 out of 50 right now. As soon as I get him up to level 50, I will make sure that I post the Ted DiBiase maxing out video. So next up we have Razor Ramon and Kevin Nash. Now let's see how we do in this one. There's probably be a couple tag outs, but we'll see.
And here we go.
We got to get an RKO off. We have to get an RKO off. Unfortunately, Kevin Nash likes exhaust, so that could be a problem. Oh, and from out of nowhere, a fucking RKO to the face. That's beautiful from Ted DiBiase. The only thing better is stuffing money down Kevin Nash's mouth. That's the only thing that's going to be better. Are we going to be able to get the chance to do that, however? Oh, yes, we are. Let's get off the dirty tricks and hit Razor Ramon in the dick.
Boot to the face.
It's almost going to put him at 0. And Razor Ramon gets pinned. Unfortunately, Kevin Nash is not going to sleep. But we are able to put Razor Ramon down, which is what matters. Alright, so next up we have Seth Rollins going up against the $1 Million Man. But yeah, you can beat these paths without too many issues if you're using a team of maxed out 4-star synergy, obviously better. If you have the shield, they're really good, especially with Brock Lesnar.
Oh, nice.
If you don't want to use a powerhouse, make sure that you slot in Brawler Roman Reigns. However, Dean Ambrose does not have another class, and I'm pretty sure he's never going to get another class, so keep that in mind. There is High Flyer Seth, if, say, you have a Randy Orton. That way you have one of each class. I think there is some Spirit Animal synergy with Randy Orton as well, which would also help his exhaustion. But yeah, I wonder if I could even amplify his bleed. 13, 15, yeah, so the synergy with the Showman's does work, but I wonder if Spirit Animal would work too.
We're
going to take a shot from John Cena. So he's going to have trigger precision. There's the $1 Million Dream. Let's get him to 0. There's a low health stun. Let's heal right back to full. Completely full. As John Cena gets tapped out. I'm doing this gameplay for you guys, by the way. You're not supposed to use high flyers with Showman. Well, why not? Who cares? Let's just do it. I also kind of find it funny that there are some Showmen on the path, too. So, if you really want to troll them, yeah, get the high flyers out. And you also want to have a couple powerhouses. So, unfortunately, we generated an energy. So, let's use our max energy. And we're going to fight AJ Styles next. So he does have the class advantage, but again, if you reduce the opponent's block and parry, they're not going to do much. It's going to be like old school AI. You got a couple shots in on the $1 Million Man, but yeah, I think with the class disadvantage, you actually generate more power, and maybe that's where Andre the Giant wasn't fixed. I was using him with a class advantage in the powerhouse events yesterday. When there were high flyer nodes. Alright, we can just choke them out at 0. I think that'll be easier than playing around with the super move. So, that's one of the advantages Ted DiBiase has. He has a submission in his 2 and a submission in one of his 3 1s. So you have that as well. And if you have the steal skill, you can also steal other people's submission moves if they have them. I know AJ Styles does not in a signature. So, very cool to see. $1 Million Man is very fun to play. And if you get him maxed out, oh, it's even better because then the opponent can't even debuff you. So, I wish they take the basic tier 1s out of the tier 4 case. There's no purpose for it. Alright, so we got those rewards. Next up, let's finish off the top pathway. So, let's bring in Charlotte Flair and get rid of the bottom pathway next. So we have Rey Mysterio. Now we have Randy Orton going up against Rey Mysterio. So on the bottom pathway, it's mostly females.
I think we have the best seat in the house.
Again, that's where the one slot is selectable with Ted Dibiase. But again, it's the same strategy. Just beat them down until you know you can get rid of them with a super move and then finish them off. So here, we're probably going to take Rey Mysterio about to the Y, and then we're going to uncoil. And if he kicks out, we're going to RKO. So we got the full energy rage, and we're going to put him down.
Oh no!
Again, if you have any of these characters at 4 stars, especially Carmella, you probably should consider leveling up a little bit just to make it a little bit easier, especially when you have to use a female in the bottom path. That way you don't have to be as flexible, and it works well in Ultra events too when they make a comeback. So keep that in mind as well. Alright, so Shane McMahon now going up against Xavier Woods. It's basically the same concept.
I think they have something to say to these superstars.
So we do have a showman against High Flyer here. Could have lost to the Woods and done some good damage. Very simple straight here. So again, we're going to get him to the M and then uncoil on him. Now, this is probably a boring strategy to you guys, but it's super effective. And even the McMahons would be proud. We're going to go off the super move.
We know what's coming. Heavens to Betsy.
And put him away.
That'll be heard all around the world. He's in trouble.
So he's not going to have a chance to kick out, and that is good for business. Alright, so now we have the tier 4 box. Let's go to the bottom pathway. And our first matchup is against Becky Lynch. That's going to be super annoying, but we do have the class advantage with Charlotte. The reason that Becky Lynch can be annoying is because she'll throw Impair and Weakness on you almost the entire match. So I should probably find a woman that has the debuff immunity. I don't know if there is one. There probably is. Normally the AI would be super oppressive here if you weren't using this combo. But because we are, she's going to stand there like a zombie, basically. Women, for some reason, charge slower than men. I'm not sure why the AI does, but that's how it works. So here we're going to get to the L and then super buster her face. And if she kicks out, we'll give her a figure 8 leg lock. Okay. So we're going to go off the super buster and put her down. And that should be enough. The weakness does hurt, but we do have the class advantage, so that helps quite a bit.
What agility! Oh, a loss now would be
and Becky Lynch goes down easily. 1, 2, 3.
And what an incredible battle!
All right, very good stuff so far. Alright, now we have Lita and Trish Stratus, both of which are 3-star, so that should be a little bit easier. We do have the power advantage. In yesterday's video, you guys might remember I did level up Charlotte Flair. I think out of all the 4-star women outside of Trish Stratus, I think that she's probably one of the best ones to use. But I am scared to try the Evolution Ultra event when I don't have many females level up. We're going to use the Super Buster on Lita and see if that's enough to put her away.
She's giving her the business.
Avoiding pins and always using the 4-star against the 3-star is a huge advantage.
Bam!
use it while you can.
This is the move that makes her famous.
As Lita does go down for the count, so we made that quite a bit easier by doing
going
that.
anywhere.
Alright, so we got the easy pin there. Next up, we have Carmella. Now, this one could be annoying if she gets her momentum higher than me at the start of the match, and we do have a class disadvantage. So, you probably want to have a powerhouse slotted, but unfortunately, Natalya is not really available at the moment. And look at Carmella already at 2 bars. In a normal scenario, this would be ridiculously hard. Don't put Carmella in the branches, by the way, guys. At least not as a 4-star. It's as bad as slotting AJ Styles in almost every match. Use some of the lower end guys, please. A little diversity in who you put in the matches would be nice. It'd be nice to have Bobby Roode in some of the matches. It'd be nice to have Chad Gable in some of the matches. Who's tired of seeing the same, like, 15 people in a match? I mean, we really need some diversity in these matches. I mean, so many people don't get used.
This is not going to be good. This is not going to be good.
It's almost like, well, if they don't show up on Raw or SmackDown, we're not going to put them in the branch events. How many times have you guys fought Big Cass in one of these branch events?
Woman.
Yeah, you probably haven't. Chris Jericho, you don't even see very much. So yeah, it'd be nice to fight someone. Change up the matches a little bit, guys. I'm just saying. If we look here, we got Ali, Finn Balor, The New Day, Jinder Mahal. Yeah, where's Shelton Benjamin at? Will we get to see some of these people when their day comes around? Yeah, I'm still waiting for Shelton Benjamin to make an appearance. These events kind of feel like a actual live event. People like Chad Gable go missing. People like Shelton Benjamin go missing.
Oh, such technique.
Alright, we're going to go off the Super Buster on Ronda Rousey. We do have the class advantage against Brawlers, like we saw with the Becky Lynch match.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That was absolutely incredible.
Ronda Rousey goes down for the pin.
Put her away? Good night.
No problem at all there. Alright, so we got one more matchup in the bottom pathway. AJ Styles again. And this time Randy Orton is going to get the knockout. Now, yesterday I did use an actual team of like high-level 4-stars. I'm not going to do that this time around. We're just going to stick with the same synergy to make the video a little bit quicker. Because the AI does play a little bit more annoying when you're not using the synergy. Which probably means it'll get changed at some point, but I'm hoping it doesn't. Because everybody needs a decent way to farm these events. And yeah, as long as you have a maxed out 3-star, this doesn't take very long either.
Oh no!
Especially if you're using class advantages. So yeah, you can use the synergy at 2 stars, I think 3 stars. I'll have to test it. If the synergy is there for 2 stars, we could even throw in a 2-star Macho Man.
Look at this!
But I think you want powerhouses, so you probably want Roman Reigns.
He just unloaded on him. Good cover. Is it enough?
So there's a second kick out, which really sucks.
Almost.
So let's go off the Powerplex and put him away.
What's coming? Oh no! No! No!
Might have only been one, but who's counting?
I can't watch
that
this.
time AJ Styles goes down.
Oh, that's it. He's done.
Alright, so for the final pathway, we are going to make things a little bit longer. We're going to use a maxed out 2-star powerhouse Roman Reigns. Oh my god, that's so horrible. Get the tier 1 basics out of there. I already sold like 300 yesterday. We don't need more. Alright, so yeah, so the parry and block is actually reduced. We're going to see if that actually matters. I mean, if it does, we'll use Randy Orton through the whole thing, but let's see how this works. The opponent is not going to be able to get to a super move either way, so there's exhaustion. That's really good against Rey Mysterio. We have overrun, and we are able to get it to work on Rey Mysterio. He can't parry, so yeah, you can use that to your advantage too.
Oh, that was brutal.
But that exhaustion seems really good, and we're hitting it a lot. Also have the Howling Spear, and Rey Mysterio is going to go down. So yeah, do you really need 4 stars for this? No, you can use 2 stars as long as you have the synergy. No problem at all as Rey Mysterio goes down.
Someone's tail is tucked between their legs.
From a 2-star Roman Reigns. Next up we have Shane McMahon. Let's keep using Roman Reigns. Why not? We're trolling the AI already. Let's keep doing it.
Oh, will you listen to
Shane
that
McMahon does not strike Roman Reigns first. And there's the exhaustion again. Really powerful, by the way, even on a 2-star. Opponent cannot gain energy when they actually have exhaustion, so use that to your advantage. Here we're just going to beat him down to 0. There's the low health stun. We're going off the Howling Spear, and
we know what's coming.
No chance in hell of kicking out.
Howling Spear! Oh, he's taking him downtown.
So yeah, the only thing that matters between a 2-star and a 4-star really is time. You're going to take more hits with a 2-star than a 4-star to beat him down. But 2 stars are generally better than 3 stars because they're a lot cheaper to max out. I think that Evan Quinn is up to like 80 maxed out 2 stars, which is insane. But good for him. And we're going to waste an energy again. That sucks. We keep hitting the 3 energy. Ugh. No thank you. So now Roman Reigns is going to be beating up his cousins since day 1-ish. And again he strikes faster. Maybe that's why they say that this is not medium, it's quick striker, because when they pull the gun, you're going to trigger first. Maybe that's why they say that, but I don't know. I'm going to stick to my word. Alright, so there's a bunch of exhaustion. That's going to be super useful. Let's get off the Superman punch since Jimmy Uso can't generate power.
Oh wait, he's not going to, is he? Oh no!
We're going to see if Roman Reigns can put him away.
Bam! Well, she's taking the trash out. Nicely done.
Yes, he does. So yeah, the block and parry reduction works perfectly fine with a 2-star. Yeah, you get reduced values, but as you can see, my Roman Reigns has not taken a hit yet. So this strategy is super effective for just playing around with characters.
Wow. I think we have the best seat in the house.
Did block once, but that's not a big deal. There's the exhaustion again from Roman Reigns. It's been coming in clutch in these matches. So yeah, Roman Reigns is definitely the best powerhouse in the game in my opinion. I don't think anybody's going to change my mind. That exhaustion is so useful.
Ow!
So will Sheikh Ahmed Habibi job to Roman Reigns? We're about to find out. And we get the exhaustion at the end. What a BM. Yep, there it goes. Jinder Mahal has no chance of kicking out. And that no chance is useful. Now keep in mind, if you have like injure on strike attacks, for example, in the Iron Sheik house show insane difficulty where the opponent has permanent regeneration, the no chance could actually allow you to pin him, and the injure will prevent him from healing if it's powerful enough. So we're not using Randy Orton, we're using Roman Reigns again in this tag match. So there's probably going to be some tagging out. If we get a good exhaustion, we might go for a special 2 and get rid of him, but let's see. We are going to have the power advantage to do that. We might just let him tag out, though. I think that's better.
We know what's coming.
Alright, so we have Xavier Woods who got a momentum on tagging. That's actually really bad because he can get off a super move.
Oh, do you hear that crowd?
And we'll have to beat him down under 3 bars. We need some exhaustion here. We are going to do more damage to Xavier Woods than Big E. So we have that going. We haven't triggered an exhaustion yet. So that's a little problematic. He's going to tag out. Luckily, we didn't reverse that. So, Big E Langston back in the building. Unfortunately, our hit meter goes down when they tag out, so that kind of sucks. We haven't triggered an exhaustion yet. There we go. That's the achievement we were looking for. Right when he's ready to tag out, we're going to hit him.
I can't believe this is happening.
Will this be enough to put him to 0?
He's not going to, is he? Oh, no. No.
No.
Bam. Brutal. I've seen it all tonight.
And we failed the pin. So he's going to try to kick out. Nope, we stopped him. But he's going to be able to tag out here. Yes, he does. He was at 2 bars. It's not worth going for. There's the momentum again, which is really annoying. We can't have him use a super boost. Otherwise, our strategy is going to go in the toilet real quick. All right, so he's under 3 bars. He does not have signature vulnerability, unlike AJ Styles. But yeah, we've been pretty unlucky with the exhaustions. We have won the entire match, and now Xavier Woods has no chance of kicking out after Roman Reigns just obliterated. I think it'd be funny if they had a Marvel Contest of Champions thing where it told you like how many hits at the end of the match, or maybe on the match results screen has a little thing that shows biggest combo, hits taken. I think it'd be kind of cool. I know that's more load times and stuff, but I don't know. Might spice up the loading screen a little bit. I might want to see it. I don't know if you guys would, but tags break up the hit combo. It might be interesting to see, like if you're not obliterating the opponent, how much you actually hit the opponent in a match. Because not all matches are going to be like this. Alright, there's an exhaustion. So as soon as he dips under 2 bars, we're going to Holly Spear and put him away.
Signature move!
Roman Reigns is not taking any damage in this match as a maxed out 2-star. That's pretty impressive. If you doubt the synergy before, yeah, you need to try it because it works super well. Alright, so next up we have Ollie. Again, we're going to use Roman Reigns. Well, we finally took some damage. Luckily, we blocked the charge. So, Roman Reigns is gonna go hard, gonna go hard, gonna go hard. That's a perfect exhaustion right there. He may not even get to 2 bars by the time we get him to 0. Yeah, let's go for the Howling Spear and put him away.
We know what's coming.
So we finally took a little bit of damage on Roman Reigns, but he's still obliterating opponents on insane difficulty.
Nicely done.
Again, we're kind of doing this for the memes to troll the community a little bit, but if you guys enjoyed this little beat down of Flyers Quest, please smash that like button as hard as you can. So now we're going to go up against Roman Reigns and AJ Styles. Perfect exhaustion at the start. AJ Styles can generate a lot of power, so anytime you can exhaust somebody like AJ Styles, super clutch. It seems like we're spamming exhaustion. He cannot gain anything. We're going to go for the Howling Spear.
He's going for a signature move.
And he's going to go down. 36 hit combo. AJ Styles put up no fight in this match.
Well, that's the 3 count. It's a pin.
And he's going to go down. Alrighty, so that is going to do it for the High Flyer insane difficulty. Luckily, we didn't get a tier 1 basics there, and there you have it. High Flyer Quest 100% completed. If you like this video on obliterating insane difficulty with Randy Orton, Xavier Woods, Carmella, and Jeff Hardy, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other WWE Mayhem videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono, my Instagram, which is HollywoodShono's God, and thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!